Hi everyone, and thank you for joining again. In this video I will show you how you can make this beautiful cable pattern here. In between the cables we will work with half double crochet. Whenever we go straight we will work in front post double crochet, and whenever we cross we will work in treble crochets. Front post treble crochet to be correct. So let's start. I already made 2 rows of half double crochet here. You can of course vary how many rows you like to make. And we need 2 chains for the turn. These 2 chains are the first half double crochet of the row, which means that we start in the second loop and go on with half double crochet. Now you make the amount of half double crochet that you need to reach the first cable that you would like to make. And when you would like to start your cable, you make a front post double crochet around the half double crochet that is 1 row below. And for the cable that I would like to show you here, we need 3 of them. Afterwards you go on with half double crochet and make sure that you skip the right number of stitches that are behind our front post double crochets. Now again make the number of stitches that you would like to have between your 2 cables. I speed up the video here a little bit. And for the next cable type, we need 6 front post double crochet. Then again go on with half double crochet and again make sure that you skip the right number of stitches behind our front post double crochets. And then we make the same cable type like we started with, which means we need 3 front post double crochet. And then again you end the row with half double crochets. This is how our first cable row looks like. Now again, I speed up the video a little bit. The 2 chains for the turn are the first half double crochet of the row. And now for this row, you just work half double crochet for the whole row. And at this point here, make sure that you work in the right stitches. These ones here, the top of the front post double crochets. And now you go on like this, working half double crochet until the end of the row. At the end of the row, I already chained 2, turn around, and now again work half double crochet until you reach your cable. Now as I said in the beginning, whenever we go straight, we work front post double crochet, which means we again make front post double crochet here. Now between the cables, you again make half double crochet until you reach the next cable. So this is our big cable. And having a look at my little swatch here, you see that we make our first cross, which means that our next stitches will be treble crochet. That means we yarn over twice, 1, 2, then we start in stitch number 3 and make a front post treble crochet. Then again, yarn over twice and go in stitch number 4. And again, yarn over twice and now to cross our cable we go back in stitch number 1 and now close our treble crochet. And the next one will now be done in stitch number 2 down here. This is our first cross. Now the next two will be straight again, which means we make normal front post double crochet. Then again, make sure that you skip the right number of stitches and go on with half double crochet until you reach the next cable. Now reaching the next cable means that we have to make 3 front post double crochet again, because we go straight up. Then make sure to skip the right number of stitches and go on with half. Now I speed this part up a little bit again, because I think the scheme is known now. Go just half double crochet until the end of the row, chain 2 for the turn, turn around and go back all the way in the next row with half double crochet. Now in the next cable row, we still don't cross the first cable, so you work in the known scheme until you reach the big cable here. Now having a look at this one here, now stitch 1 and 2 will go straight and the last 4 will be crossed. That means we now make front post double crochet around these first 2 stitches here. And then we make treble crochets to cross the last 4 stitches now. So poke in stitch number 3. Then poke in stitch number 4. And now we make the treble crochet around stitch number 1 and 2, but we go below the current treble crochets like this. So this might be a little tricky in the beginning, but you will get used to it. So below the current treble crochets. And then make 2 treble crochets on the 2 stitches. This is how our cable looks like. Then again, make sure that you skip the right number of stitches behind the cable and go on with half double crochet. Then you just work in the known pattern, go on with half double crochet until the next cable. The next cable is still not crossed, so you make 3 front post double crochet and with half double crochets, chain 2, turn around. Now I worked until the big cable again, and having a look at this little swatch here, we will now again cross the first stitches and the last stitches go straight. So let's do this together. Poke in stitch number 3 and make a treble crochet. Afterwards, stitch number 4. And then you go in stitch number 1 and 2 to cross the cable. Stitch 3 and 4 will go straight, which means we make normal front post double crochet here. Then again, make sure to skip the right number of stitches behind your cable and go on with half double crochet in the known pattern. This is our big cable. And as you can see, you always cross the first 4, then in the next row the last 4, and the remaining stitches go straight. Now, to cross the small cable here, we make a treble crochet starting in stitch number 3. Then the middle stitch is done straight, which means we make a front post double crochet here. It's a little tricky to reach. And the next stitch is a treble crochet in stitch number 1. Afterwards you make half double crochets until you reach the next cable. And now, as I said, we crossed these two in the last row, which means we have to cross stitch number 3 to 6 in this row. 1 and 2 go straight. Then you repeat the first cable on the other side. And in the next row, our first cable goes straight up again, which means we make 3 front post double crochet. And this is how you can make very beautiful cables. And if you like the tutorial, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.